Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is my thoughts on change. Change. Why do a lot of people fear change? Is it because we like where we're at or we're comfortable where we're at? Change is a good thing. My whole life I thought change, that's a bad thing. I don't know why, but I just thought. And I was fearful of change for so long. Until this year, I started journaling and I embraced what I've been through. I got my thoughts down finally. I prevented everything from bottling up. And I was getting my thoughts down, which was really awesome. And I discovered a lot about myself. And this is what I learned. So basically, I said that I felt boxed in. And it wasn't until I went to this talk and someone said, we're stuck in this floor. And then I realized I was blaming everyone else for what I went through. I was blaming the world for my problems. I was thinking that everyone else was holding me back. But the one thing that was holding me back this entire time was myself. And it took me a long time to realize that. And I think in realizing that, I gained so much understanding and clarity that, nothing's ever 100% perfect, and life shouldn't be that you always have to be put on this pedestal, and you should have all these expectations around you, and you shouldn't have so much pressure on you. There should be no pressure. No pressure on people how to live their lives and everything. And the reason why I've been unhappy for so long was because I wrote it down when I was journaling. I never asked how I was doing. This whole time, for so long, I just accepted what other people gave me and kind of procrastinated a lot and became this perfectionist person. And I'm like, yeah, I'll wait for the right moment. But actually, I was just kind of being lazy and preventing myself. My own mindset was stopping me, and I put myself in this little box and thought, this is it. I can't do anything else. Until I started journaling, until I started finally expressing myself and not caring about so much what other people think of me, about how much people may judge me. I started to embrace my imperfections, my flaws, and in doing that, I really felt alive. And yeah, change is a good thing. Change is what started life. Nothing ever stays the same. That's why we go day to day. That's why we age. That's why we put on different clothes. That's why we meet different people. That's why we have different stages of life. Because change, as I saw in a video, it's called Our Grandfather Story. It's a YouTube channel, OGS. You can search it up. It said, someone in there said, change is the nature of life. And I was like, yeah, the only thing that's been constant is change. The only thing we can, the only certain thing is that things will change. So we can either embrace change and grow within ourselves and become a better version of ourselves, or we can remain stagnant and change, which I have been doing for so long. Or we can, I think, go back and kind of lose the progress. And, you know, change is, yeah, just very good. And without change, I don't think we would all be here. You know, things adapt and change, and plants, they change, they grow their roots, they get the sun, and they grow, and people change, and everything changes, and that is good. But what I want for myself is to move forward and grow with change, and change for a better version of myself, and embrace change, I think, for a better tomorrow, and really, yeah, really take responsibility, you know. And I also found what someone said yesterday. I was watching something, I can't remember what it was, and they said every day isn't good, but there is always good in every day. It's just harder to see. And I use this analogy, and I think of a few other videos, and I said, in the moment we just get so caught up, and we only see what's in front of us. But I think it takes, I don't know, not stepping back, but realizing and owning your truth. And, you know, everything hasn't been awesome all the time, and that's alright. A little background is that I've had so much change happen in the past, like, 2 years. I went from so many things. So I went high school, and then I changed, and I went to building, and then that changed, and I went to another building site, and then did labouring, and then I went to factory work, and then I went to cleaning, and then started off in hospitality. And all that was a change, and then my health slipped, and I found myself in the cycle, and I feared change. But inside, I know I wanted to be more than I am now. And I came to this realization, and it goes down to a few words. I said to myself, and wrote it down, I said, I need to move on from who I've outgrown to move forward in life. And that's what I finally realized. And, like, that goes back to the same idea of change, you know. I don't want to remain stagnant anymore with change. I want to grow and change. And for that, I hope you really enjoyed today's video on what I think about change. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out my other videos. And this is finally, I can say, I have recorded a video and uploaded it, because for so long I didn't want to do a video because I was kind of waiting and being lazy, but then wanting for me to be at this really exciting point in life, you know, everything to be really good, for everyone to, you know, realize that I'm getting somewhere in life. But finally I picked up the camera, my iPhone 6, and recorded and uploaded. See you next time. Thank you so much, and peace.